In today's video, we're gonna be doing something that nobody has done for this platform, for the BRZ and GR86s, or even probably the previous generation as well. Let's get into the video where we're gonna be installing a heated steering wheel option on the BRZ and GR86. I've owned the BRZ for about 3 years now, and then I owned a 17 BRZ for about 3 years. So pretty much like 6 years in total with that platform, and I love it. I still think hands down, if you guys are looking for a beginner car or looking for a beginner car to learn manual in, the BRZ and GR86 is the perfect car for daily driving, good on gas mileage, and just good overall manual car to learn. And there's so much aftermarket support that you can make the car your own, and there's so many wide body kits and everything for the car. So recently I had to get a different car for my job, and as you guys can see, I'm no longer in the Honda Pilot. I missed the Honda Pilot. It was a lot more spacious than the Model Y I'm in. Had to get traded in because California is so expensive when it comes to gas. And I got this car, which was about 3 weeks ago. Gas prices were about $3 and like 70-80 cents. And right now, gas prices are about $5 and like 40-50 cents. So yeah, I guess it was a good thing that I got this car and traded in the Honda Pilot, because a full tank of gas for a Honda Pilot costed me about $80 to $90, and I had to do that every week. So that adds up, especially filling up the BRZ as well, you know. Unfortunately, I'm not rich. I'm not a big YouTuber yet. I still haven't hit 100,000 subs, so if you guys want to support, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. I really don't know if it's going to work, to be honest. I really hope it does work, but there's only one way of finding out, and that's trying. I ended up ordering 2 things. One, the heated steering wheel part that's gonna make the steering wheel heat up. And number 2, we're gonna have to cover that part as well. So I ended up ordering a suede cover. It's a kit that comes with the thread, the needle for you to sew everything, and the cutout. It's like pre-cut already. So it's a DIY kit, and it should be really simple. I'm gonna have it wired up where your heated seats go, the little buttons. If you guys have a limited, it's gonna have that. If you don't have a limited or premium, you basically are gonna have a blank, but you're actually able to buy that part and swap it out, which that's what I did. I ended up ordering a black version that comes on the 10th anniversary. I ended up ordering that, so I might install that. And I'm just gonna like tap into there and then wire it up, and that's how it's gonna go. Let me show you guys how to remove the airbag. Let me show you guys how I'm gonna do everything. So let's get into the video, guys. So we're gonna be removing the steering wheel. We're gonna be removing this little cover right here. Next up, we're gonna be removing this cover as well. Just like the other one, the little notch is right here on the top. So there's 3 spring clips, 1 on each side and then 1 in the bottom. And you can use your fingers to actually pop them all out, but let me show you exactly how they look like. But first, let's go ahead and remove the airbag by just lifting it, just like this. And then there's gonna be 2 wires connected, and these are little pull tabs that you're gonna end up using like a little pry tool, where you could kind of just pry it upwards. You lift them up just like this, and then you're able to just pop them out. But you really do not have to remove the airbag at all, so I'm just gonna push it back in just to show you guys. It's a safety clip, and all you guys have to do, put it in somewhere right here, just kind of have it like dangling somewhere so it doesn't fall off. You can use a little bit of masking tape. Just go ahead and just tape it up just like that, and that should hold it in place. To show you guys, the little spring clips are right here on the sides, and one right here in the bottom where you can use your finger and just pry it upwards. Here's a driver's side one. You can use your finger to pry it upwards, or a flathead, whatever tool you want to use. And then same thing on this side. That's how you're going to be able to remove the airbag. And then this nut, if you're going to be switching it to a carbon fiber steering wheel, all you got to do is loosen this one. And then that's how you push it outwards, and you remove the whole steering wheel in case you're going to go for a carbon fiber one. Now that the airbag is out, all that's left to do is start on it, which is this pretty much copper wiring that goes around the steering wheel. That goes around the steering wheel like this, and this is pretty much what is in every heated steering wheel, no matter if it's like Range Rover, Lamborghini, Honda Civic, or Subaru Outback. That's also what's pretty much in your heated seats. Is always just a little bit of copper wiring, and same thing as your rear defroster. So we're going to be using some double-sided tape. Try to get some very thin one, just so your steering wheel doesn't get all big and bulky. And then we're going to be applying it on the sides of this. We're just going to try to hug it around the steering wheel and just kind of do it throughout the whole steering wheel. thing that I really like about Tesla is that you're able to drive with the cameras on. I wish the BRZ you were able to do that, where you could have the camera on and you didn't have to do all those tricks to have it on. It just makes me feel a lot more safer just driving and knowing that like you can see all your blind spots. As you guys saw in the time lapse, I installed everything. I used a double-sided tape and everything was going very smoothly. But I ran into an issue where when I was trying to do the pre-cut DIY steering wheel wrap, I think the one I ordered, which it was a cheap one, I just didn't think it was going to be that cheap. It didn't really work. I felt like it was a little bit too small. I think it would have worked if I wasn't adding that extra white part. Maybe it would have snugly done it, but it was still very tight. It has this little pre-threaded part throughout the whole kit, and you end up using the needle and the thread, and then you go and you make the circles with it, and that's how you kind of end up tying everything from like those corners like that, and you get all these little stitches right here, right? Well, I ran into the issue of it ripping on me, so I had to like re-thread it, and I feel like it just wasn't really tucking correctly, and once again it was feeling more bulky where it just didn't come out really good. I think the kit itself was just kind of trash, to be honest. I spent about $50 on it, maybe a little bit less, and I think I should have just gone with a better brand that actually maybe was better material. Suede felt good, but it didn't really feel like Alcantara, or it didn't really feel like you know, I don't want to say it, but like kind of like a Porsche steering wheel. That one feels a lot better. So unfortunately this video didn't come out as I wanted it, and the reason I'm still posting it is because I feel like it is a good concept, and maybe someone else that wants to try it, go ahead and do it. I at least showed you guys what things you kind of need. I think I am going to go back and retry it, just because the Model Y has the heated steering wheel function, and I'm looking at the steering wheel and I've been looking at it for a couple of weeks, and I think it's a pretty terrible steering wheel that comes in these cars. It's very cheap and very like, and it's not very nice in my opinion, but it gets the job done. But when it comes to the BRZ, I do like the steering wheel feel. I like the leather and everything. I wouldn't mind having like an Alcantara or suede steering wheel wrap on it. I'm just gonna look for a company that can maybe make it a little bit bigger on certain corners, or I'm gonna look for a company that just makes a better material and a better kit, because that is something that you're going to be holding onto while you drive every single time you drive the car. I shouldn't have cheaped out and just gotten a cheap kit. I feel like that was my fault, but like I was looking at a couple different brands and they all kind of look like it was the same pictures and stuff. So yeah, I feel like they're just drop shipping the same thing that comes from like AliExpress. There will be a part 2 on this. I just gotta do a little bit more research and find a better kit. So stay tuned, guys. I will try it one more time. But other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support and for ordering stuff, ordering harnesses, ordering the auto folding harnesses for the mirrors. If you guys do the JDM mirror swap, all that stuff really helps out the channel a lot, and I just want to say thank you. And yeah, guys, we're on the road for 100,000 subscribers, and that's crazy to think about that, because I remember a couple years ago I started this channel, so I had a friend that made fun of me about it. It's just crazy that a couple years ago I was talking to my coworker Yulissa, and I was like, oh yeah, I started this YouTube channel, and I think I only had like 100 followers, or probably less than that. And now it's been a few years, and you know, we're approaching 60,000 subscribers, and that's mind-blowing. And we're so close to 100K, so that's the goal, and I can't wait for that to happen. And yeah, there will be a video for the 100K subscriber mark, so stay tuned for that, guys. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Good vibes. Peace. See you guys next time.